Okay. Let's see if this is on. There we go. Okay, so where am I at? So I can see myself. Now let me turn off that. And we are officially back into, there we go. Okay. Hey guys, Keinan Briggs. I just feel motivated, inspired to talk to you all. And the pep talk I want to talk about at the moment is just basically um, just attitude, right? So when it comes to the topic of attitude, there are a lot of things, but specifically what I want to focus on is attitude during the process. Now, obviously, COVID has happened. It's shifted the way we perceive our world. It shifted our sports and etc. And athletes now are facing this experience of how do I get back to how I was before? There's like a shift in the negative energy in the sense of I'm not at the level I was before. How do I deal with that? And I'm seeing this particularly from my athletes, and they're simply just sad. We had a mini meet yesterday, an inter squad meet for the athletes, and the marks weren't consistent with what they wanted. And my thing is, so what? It's okay. That's the first mark of your season. Now that's our baseline. Let's train and move forwards. And the energy that was there was, I'm not good enough. I'm not at the level I should be at. It's basically a self-worth, self-value conversation because they're comparing themselves to their previous selves or to where they should be or their vision and the goals that they had set for themselves, and they feel like they're falling short. If this falls into you, this is how you're feeling, then here's my pep talk for you. So when I would compete, I had this thing around, I had to jump a certain distance and I had to perform at a certain level because I was so concerned about what other people thought about me. And I'd look around and I wore a gold chain and I had a certain uniform of the week. And I was doing so many things for everyone else. And I actually labeled myself a prima donna. If nobody was there, I wasn't going to perform to the level that I could. And I just needed the clap or the energy from those around me to perform at a higher level. And then I asked myself, well, if they're not around, am I not going to perform? If no one's there to watch me, am I going to give my best? Meaning, if I'm at home by myself and I have goals of working out or goals of cooking dinner or whatever it may be, if no one's there around me to watch, am I going to fulfill those things? And it really boiled down to, was I living a life of integrity? Was I being integrity? Was I being the person that I present myself as? And if I'm not, then I'm not being my authentic true self. So putting that onto you guys is, you don't need anyone else's validation for how special you are to this world. You don't need validation for how hard you've worked. If I busted my butt on my training to get myself to jump as far as I want to or run as fast, and the mark that I hit for the day was not what I expected or what really wanted, I'm not going to be down on myself. It's feedback. It's, am I doing what I am here and set to do? If I have a year goal for the season to jump a certain distance or to run a certain mark or to throw a certain distance, it comes down to, is the season over yet? If I opened up my first mark and I wanted a high mark, but I wasn't there yet, instead of feeling sad about that or having a negative emotion about that, it's, this is the first meet of a full long season. Do I have opportunities to make the end goal happen? And if the answer is yes, well then great. So now when I write my goals out for the season, it's not that I want to have specific check marks done as in time or marks. It's that I want to have certain experiences complete. So for example, my sophomore year in junior college, I wanted to jump 50 feet. At the time, I was jumping 46 feet. The whole season, I kept jumping 46 feet, and I was still at 46 feet, and I couldn't break 46 feet. Towards the end of the season, there was 5 weeks left, and in those 5 weeks, I improved 1 foot. I went 47, 48, 49, 50 at regionals. At the state meet, I then went 49, and I finished 4th in the state. If I didn't, if I didn't keep my focus on 50 feet, and I didn't get down on myself thinking I only got so much time left, how am I going to do it? I don't know, I'm not good enough. Then I probably wouldn't have jumped 50 feet. But I told myself it's all possible. I'm getting to where I got to get to. I want to continue training and keeping my focus. And I kept repeating, I am a 50-foot jumper. And for those who haven't seen my video, my best jump ever, watch that, because that's the true testament of really what it took out of me for my best jump ever. But what I say to you, for those who are not at the marks that they wanted to be in, who are just falling short of their goals, what I say to you is, you're okay. You're on pace. You're doing everything that needs to be done. And if you don't think you're doing everything that needs to be done, well, then do it. Because once you do that, you will reach your goals. You will reach the standards that you set for yourself. So keep it up. Stay focused. The name, your name and the mark next to your name doesn't represent who you are, doesn't represent the hard work you put into it. Only you are the one that decides whether you have been living in integrity or not. So assess that on yourself. Look in the mirror and ask yourself, have I been doing and giving 100% effort? Doesn't mean that you're doing everything perfectly. It just means, have I given the effort of 100% of what's available? If I'm super tired and I'm like, I can't run today, I just have to do abs and I'm trying my best, well, then you're good. You did your best. If every day you're giving your best, you will see the results. You will see it. So that's my pep talk for you guys today. Good luck to you. If you have any questions, please shoot me an email at info@KeinanBriggs.com. Now that I'm operating as a business, if you want to set up a guidance or mentorship call, it's $40. Go to my website or send me an email and I'll send you the link to go purchase that time to have a conversation like this. I also have the Universal Athlete. That program will get you prepared and ready for a life of your dreams. It's going to hold you accountable. It's going to give you the workout you need, the coaching, the mentorship, the guidance, all of that. And if you're not an athlete or you're outside of college, you do the Universal Leader program. That's a 3-month program. It gets you dialed in, focused on what needs to be happening, what needs to be done to help get you to the next level. What we're talking about now, about motivation and self-worth, literally is a leadership problem. And I had a leadership problem in many areas, and I decided to fix it. So if you're hearing this and this makes sense, we can fix the leadership issues by training who you are as a person and as a leader. So you all, thank you. I will see you all soon. Till next time.